Alright, so what's up, guys? This is Alexander here today, and I'm going to be covering a topic based on commissions. Also, I just want to say that this video right here is not scripted. I did not write a script whatsoever, so I'm just going to be thinking from my head. And I do want to apologize for any stuttering or any mispronunciation. So yeah. Anyways, a lot of people are wondering, and especially to my younger audience, is what is a commission? Well, you see, a commission is where an artist provides their goods and services to a certain client. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. For example, a client or a person is interested in getting a piece of art from the artist. So the artist, they actually interact with the client, again, the person, by sharing information, which is the details of the commission. Like, for instance, this is something the top of my head. Like, oh, I want to see this character depicted in this situation or in this certain attire. And once the exchange of information is done, the artist provide like a certain reasonable price. Like any price is good. In my case, I used to charge like somewhere between $10 and $40, but now I actually changed my prices like not a few days ago, like 2 weeks ago, and it's now between $20 and $65 because I have to pay the bills. I got to put some food in my belly. But yeah, I mean that's basically what a commission is, and of course, a lot of artists have their own prices when it comes to doing commissions. Like many of them usually base their prices based on how good their art is or how much time and effort they put into it. So yeah, it really varies. That's the part. So that's the part where the prices come from. In my case, I guess I just charge my own prices based on the quality of my own work. Of course, back then, if I showed you my very first commission sheet, it looked really unprofessional. I mean, of course, it was back in 2015, the same year where my art was not the greatest, and I think it was. I know I was using PayPal during that time, but of course, I think my prices were a lot lower than my new prices are. Let's see, what else do I want to say? And of course, I am due to the quality of my art from that time back in 2015. I didn't receive a lot of commissions. Thankfully, I did receive some, but compared to today, I didn't receive a lot. I mean, if I showed you my commission list right about now, you'll see I have like over 25 commissions that I'm currently working on for different types of clients, and many of them are from DeviantArt. But of course, I do have some other commissions from people from Tumblr, which are about three. So yeah, and also in terms of getting commissions, a lot of artists, they would try to advertise their commission prices by posting a journal entry on DeviantArt or just posting a post on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or any other social media platform, to get some attention. And also, it's really important for you to showcase your commission prices to various websites because you may never know. Of course, I would recommend to use the website that you use the most, but of course that the same website that has a lot of followers that you have on your profile. Like, for instance, in my case, I have like over 14,000 followers on DeviantArt. Yet I usually get like somewhere between 1,000, 2,000 views on a certain division, and sometimes between 100 and 200 faves. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really too crazy about numbers. But of course, even though I have a lot of followers on DeviantArt, and I will repeat this again, 14,000 followers, over 14,000 followers, I post a journal entry saying, hey, I'm doing commissions. But sometimes I usually get a lot of comments saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have that much money. Sorry, I really don't have that much," or "Oh wow, your prices are very pricey." And sometimes you'll receive other comments where, "Oh wow, I would really love to commission you, but I don't have access to PayPal or any other payment option." And of course, because honestly, I can really respect that, because a lot of my audience, well, it varies from different ages, genders, and whatever. Whatever. And because also many some of my audience are young kids. I mean, not super young, but somewhere around their teenage years. So of course, they won't be able to pay that type of amount that I request on my commission sheet. And yeah, so again, that's totally understandable. Of course, I try to interact by visiting to different profiles of different people, and I sent them a message saying, "Hey, would you be interested in getting a commission from me?" While providing a link to my price sheet. And of course, oh, sorry about that. And of course, I do receive some replies saying sorry, no, or and again, sometimes they say that my prices are a bit too high. But of course, I do get some nice feedback. I mean, some nice replies saying that they would be highly interested in getting a commission from me, which makes me very happy. Also, in doing so, it really helps me out a lot in terms of getting money, because, like I said before in the beginning of the video, I need some money to pay my bills and to add some food in my belly, and maybe to support other artists, like my friend Trina of Doom. Yeah, I also do want to mention that she's a very great artist, so I highly recommend to check out her DeviantArt, Twitter, and Tumblr. She does some not safe for work, of course, but she only posted on her on her. I'm not gonna say it, but I will let you guys know it's not on DeviantArt. She doesn't post that stuff on DeviantArt, so it's mostly safe for work. So I would highly recommend to follow her. Anyways, now that's out of the way. But yeah, and I understand that a lot of artists, even really talented artists, they also have some issues in getting commissions because of because of the people that they interact with. Sometimes they don't have a lot of money, sometimes they do. So yeah. What else do I want to say about commissions? Oh yeah, let's talk about the rules. I know when it comes to doing commissions, a lot of artists have certain rules when it comes to accepting an idea from a certain client/person. Of course, a lot of them really disregard any types of fetishes, like for instance, like inflation, being trapped in a bubble, or sneezing, bondage. What else? I know there's some other fetishes. Feet, tickle fetish. I know that there should be some other fetishes. Oh yeah, diaper fetishes. Something like that. And honestly, in my case, I'm willing to draw anything. Of course, I'm not going to post it on my DeviantArt or Tumblr, because I prefer to showcase my actual work that I've done for myself. I mean, even if I do try to post a lot of the commissions that I did, the fetish related ones, people can really misjudge me and say, hey, this artist likes to draw this kind of stuff, so I'm assuming that he likes it, even though I'm not too keen on this type of fetish. Honestly, the main reason why I illustrated that type of fetish is because I just needed money. And of course, I know other people have morals and rules, and yeah, and that I can respect, but of course, again, I need some money. And I know that other artists share the same opinion as I do. But of course, just because I do accept these certain fetishes, I'm not accepting all fetish art. After all, I do have my limitations. So I guess that covers for rules. But let's see. What else did I talk about commissions? Did I talk about? All right. So I talked about prices, spreading awareness, rules. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about payment option. Yeah. So in terms of paying a client, I mean not paying a client, paying an artist, a lot of people use PayPal. I mean, like that's the number one choice a lot of people use as a payment option to pay their artists for a commission. Honestly, I find PayPal to be very reliable when it comes to fast transactions, because and also it also is very safe to use. And of course, PayPal does allow you to get a refund from your from the commission that you ordered from the artist. But that's only if you entitled the payment as goods and services, not just friends or family. I mean, those are two different things. So basically, if you send a payment to an artist under friends and family, you won't be able to get a refund since it's not titled goods and services. But if you well, actually no, there's no but and here's the difference when it comes to paying an artist under goods and services, that you'll have access to getting a refund, because when it comes to goods and services, it applies to businesses. So yeah. But what else do I want to mention about commissions? Let's see. Prices, awareness, payments, rules. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh wow. Actually, right now it's 12 minutes. Let's see. What else do I want to say? What else do I want to say about commissions? Actually, I guess that's pretty much it. But yeah. Actually, that's all I have to say about commissions. I mean, honestly, I do want to say that I'm sorry if this video is definitely unorganized and not prepared very well. Honestly, I just wanted to feel like talking this morning and share my thoughts about commissions. And actually, how about for people who are still listening to this, give me like I mean, especially if you're an artist, like feel free to share your stories about having a certain commission that you want to do, or maybe share some experience about the interactions that you had with your clients. And actually, and I do have a question that applies to all my viewers. Like, would you be okay doing commissions in the future, or would you just prefer to do requests and art trades and whatnot? Oh, actually, before I end the video, requests. That's something I do want to talk about right now, but it's gonna be very briefly, and maybe I might say that for a future video, maybe. But anyways, honestly, I'm not really too crazy about doing requests, because as an adult, I do have to pay my bills and take care of my family. Well, actually, I'm 22 years old, and I live with my mom and my brother, and they're the two of my lovable members that I care for much. But of course, again, as an adult, I have responsibilities, so I can't really afford doing requests. And after all, I don't like doing like a free drawing for somebody I don't know. And also, the commissions that I do, it's basically a business. So I'm pretty sure a person who owns a business doesn't want to provide free stuff to a random stranger who just walks into the store. I mean, it's bad business. And after all, those businesses have to pay the lights and their employees and all that other stuff. So yeah, I'm not really too crazy about doing requests. But I do art trades, but those are for very close friends of mine. friends who I really consider to be great pals, and who I contact and interact with with on social media. Like for instance, my friend Mikey. Oh wait, the computer's lowering down. Yeah. So anyways, like my friends like Angelic Madness, who's named Aaron, Mikey, and some other great people that I have interacted with, and Trina, yeah, Trina of Doom. Yeah, so yeah. Um, but actually, just curious. What would you prefer? What would you prefer to do? As an artist, like, would you prefer to do? I mean, would you prefer to provide requests, art trades, or commissions? I mean, in my case, I just prefer to do commissions as my number one list, and maybe art trades on my second. But in terms of requests, no, I don't want to do them because one, I have a huge lots of work that I gotta get done in terms of finishing off my remaining commissions. But yeah, so yeah. Anyways, actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of the video. I maybe I might make like some kind of small animation and put that in, or maybe I'll just put my face in a white blank canvas as part of the background, or maybe my DeviantArt account. But yeah. Yeah. So anyways, feel free to check out my other videos. You can check out my art review videos, which has like a total of 8 videos. You can check out my speed painting videos, which I do not know how much I have. And you can check out my funny entertaining videos like the Meep reviews. And I'm still going to be making a second episode for that one. And what else? That Filthy Frank browsers on DeviantArt. I'm surprised that has like 10,000 views. Let's see, what else did I mention? Art reviews, speed paints, my funny / entertaining videos. Honestly, you don't have to check out my update videos because those are old. Oh yeah, my live streams. Yes, you can also check out those as well. Except for the latest one. No, not the animation one. The one before that. Honestly, I would highly recommend to not check that out because that one was very awful. It was definitely terrible. Yeah. And I do apologize for that weird voice. It's just that I had some coffee this morning, and yeah. I really gotta stop saying that blah 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 stuff. It's freaking weird, dude. Damn. But yeah. And looks like I have like 17 minutes. Make that 18. Let's see. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, the new art review video. So I do want to mention that I realized that in some of my videos that I sound very depressing, like as if I was clinically depressed. And I will let you guys know that I'm not really depressed. I'm kind of a very happy, outgoing person. And the main reason why I sound like that in my previous videos is because I live in an apartment, a 2-building apartment, exactly. I live downstairs with my brother and mother, and upstairs are my landlord and some of her other family members. So of course I didn't want to sound very extremely loud and make too much noise. And the main reason why I'm speaking like this right now, because both of them have stepped outside to take care of some business, and my brother, he's in his room sleeping, and my mother, she's working right now. So yeah. Also, it sounds very nice to talk like this. Also, I do want to mention that in terms of doing my voice recordings for my art review videos, for the few latest ones, what I normally do, I would go to my brother's room, make sure that the window is closed. After that, I would get my laptop, hook up my mic, set up my audio recorder app, and I would cover myself in a blanket with all my equipment so that there would be no echoey sounds or any background interfering. Speaking of background, it's really best to make sure that you keep any types of noises, TV, fans, or anything like that, to make sure that they're kept off, especially if you want to get some of that good quality sound, like right now, which is quite nice. Okay, that was very creepy. I do apologize for that. I am so sorry. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. Oh wow, 20 minutes. 20 minutes since I've been talking. So yeah, I guess that's my video about talking to commissions, and I would love to hear your guys' stories or any other comments about this topic. And yeah, and also, I don't know, maybe I might make a video section where I just ramble about random stuff from my head and share with you guys. Of course, it's not going to be extremely professional like my art review videos in terms of communication. But surprisingly, of course, I have stuttered like a couple of times in this video, but I'm very happy to know that, you know, I sound more energetic and more positive than my previous art, than my other art review videos. But yeah. Anyways, if you'd like to hear me more discuss about other topics while, you know, speaking like this, just leave a like or just type in a comment. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this video, and I do apologize again for any stumbling or pronunciations. Anyways, I'll be looking forward to reading your lovely comments as always. And this is Alexander, and I am signing out right now.